So now we will react to Joshua Weissman. Let me find the video. Making the KFC bucket meal at home, but better. Let me check it. Okay.
How have we not done this? We smacked them on the bottom before, so now I think it's time to put them to bed.
Bro, I'm getting hungry from the intro only.
Much of our Baltataa drop is selling out quickly. Don't forget to get yours. Link is in the description. Once this is gone, this drop is gone. Limited time. Apparel inspired by food. Thank you, by the way, also. So today we are making the KFC 8-piece bucket meal. What entails a bucket meal? I guess it's the whole point of like the meat in three, kind of. You get the fried chicken in the 3 different sides, or fried chicken biscuit in 1 or 2 sides, something in that realm. This isn't just about making the bucket meal better, it's about making every element in it better. The mashed potatoes, which is easy. The gravy, the chicken, etc., right? But it's also the collective experience of it all working together in unison to create one synonymous experience. So with all that being said, let's make this, shall we? Wow, there it is.
The collab taco collab.
We're here for one thing and one thing only.
8-piece meal.
I don't like Taco Bell.
I forgot, what did we rate this last time? Visually, 2 out of 10, because I don't like the combo collab. I like things kept separate like that. I don't know how to describe it. Menu, 1 out of 10. Oh, it's got a Jack Harlow meal. I forgot about that. I'll give it a 3 out of 10 because Jack Harlow.
I agree.
Can I just
I don't
the
like
8-piece
this.
meal? We get it. We get it.
Taco Bell, KFC.
I got $1. For sure. Have a good one, man. I'm gonna roll my window up because of this. Look at this gunk. This building, well, 2 things. That guy made this experience significantly better. Although he doesn't work here, I'm gonna give service 10 out of 10. That dude was very nice. The building is getting lowered to a -1 out of 10.
That is horrible.
If it looks like that on the outside, what does it look like on the inside?
It's terrible, bro. You can't be such a big company and to have shit buildings like this. You must have someone to check these things for you. It's just stupid. Things like this are ruining your reputation. Things like this.
You know, I feel like we've had a whole adventure. Almost said good food. Let's end this. We got the bag! What's that say?
Oh.
It really depends on how you read this. I'm full of chicken and side dishes. Jesus Christ. Bon appetit. This looks like a Chick-fil-A nugget. I asked for a side of mashed potatoes. They gave me 2 coleslaw. We ordered 2 of these because we need one for the thumbnail. Coleslaw? Coleslaw! Are you serious? Do you guys legitimately think that we want 2.5 quarts of coleslaw?
No.
Bon appetit, here's the chicken. It's soggy. What's the point of this? This didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Put the
I don't like it.
1832, a spork. I guess I'll eat all my coleslaw with it. I'm so disappointed right now. Holy sh**. Yep, extra crispy. I don't want to eat this. Look at how dry this is. Jollibee is destroying KFC. Please go to Jollibee, please. Holy sh**.
And it's under season.
Oh, Jesus.
This is bad.
Out of all the meals we've had on But Better, this is by far the worst. I'm sorry, I can't eat that. Someone come smell this.
I almost actually.
That's actually, KFC literally left no room for anything good. They closed the door. All right, we got our mashed potatoes. Holy that's the sock at the bottom of my hamper. I've never had instant mashed potatoes before. I'm actually kind of nervous.
Oh.
Where's my coffee? Here's the gravy. I can get with that. That's not bad. There's no helping this. That made their case worse. Back to it. A fried chicken meal isn't just a meal. It's a multi-level experience consisting of
And the people is eating this on a daily basis, bro. Are you kidding me?
fine biscuits, mashed potatoes, a luxurious gravy, a refreshing slaw, and of course, the star, buttermilk fried chicken. Let's start with the biscuits. In a food processor, add 2.5 cups or 375 grams of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons or 12 grams of fine sea salt, 1 teaspoon or 5 grams of granulated sugar, pulse a few times to incorporate, and then add 1 cup or 225 grams of very cold, unsalted butter, cubed into 3/4 inch pieces. Pulse 6 to 8 times or until you get small pea-sized balls. All throughout
Oily
the
for
flour.
me.
Add that to a large
Too
bowl
much
and
butter.
while constantly stirring. Stream in 1 cup or 240 milliliters of buttermilk. Once you get a rough dough, roll that out onto a work surface and gently knead together until you barely get a dough mass. Now listen, every time time you touch the stove with your hands, you're just ruining everything you love. So at this point, let the rolling pin do the work. Roll your rough dough out into a half-inch thick rectangle, or sort of a rectangle. Fold it like a letter into thirds. Repeat that rolling and folding one more time, and then at this point, it's not only gently kneaded.
One of my friends gave to my girlfriend a rolling stick like this for her birthday to beat me when I came drunk from night with the boys.
But slightly laminated for better layers. Roll that out one last time to get a half-inch thick rough rectangle. Then using a circular biscuit cutter, cut out as many biscuits as you can. Place those on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. What about the scrap? Just gather all that together very nicely, gently knead together, then roll back out into a half-inch thick rectangle. Cut out more circles. Now be sure to place those biscuits at least half an inch apart. Brush their tops with some additional buttermilk and bake at 425.
Too much butter, bro.
Or until beautifully puffed and the tops are golden brown. Optionally, after they come out of the oven, immediately
And more butter.
some melted butter and maybe a small pinch of flaky salt. Cool in a wire rack and look at that. Okay, next, mashed taters. Start with 3 pounds or 1.3 kilos of russet potatoes. Peel and cut into 1-inch chunks. Toss in some lightly salted boiling water and boil until just fork tender. Drain and pass all those through a potato ricer while still hot. Then in a medium saucepan, add 1 cup or 227 grams of unsalted butter, 1 head of garlic cut in half, 1 shallot quartered, half a cup or 120 milliliters of heavy cream, and 1 cup or
So
240
much
milliliters
butter,
of
though.
whole milk. Heat that until steamy hot and just about to boil. And all the butter is melted, cut off the heat and let that steep for about 5 minutes. Now strain half that liquid into your rice potatoes, mix together, and add more liquid as needed. Once you have beautifully velvety mashed potatoes,
Bruh.
season generously with salt. If you put a spoonful of that mashed potato in your mouth and immediately watering like goddamn Niagara Falls, then you got a problem. Next,
Of course, it would be delicious. It's so much butter. But bro, your body won't like that. You can eat this like twice per month.
And add 4 tablespoons or 56 grams of unsalted butter. Heat over medium just until melted.
And more butter.
2 tablespoons or 41 grams of all-purpose flour. Cook that while continuously stirring for 30 seconds, and then whisk in 2 cups or 480 milliliters of your finest chicken stock. This is the exact moment you're going to want that homemade chicken stock. Now, heat until just beginning to thicken, then whisk in 1 tablespoon or 12 grams of mushroom soup powder seasoning and 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of handashi. Once thickened, cut off the heat and add 1 sprig of rosemary and 3 sprigs of thyme. Let that steep for 10 minutes, remove the herbs, and it's done. Moving on. I've said this before, coleslaw is underrated because the majority of fast food coleslaw is just abhorrent. Let's make it right. Large bowl, 4 cups of green cabbage, thinly sliced, which is roughly half a head, 1 red onion, thinly sliced, 2 carrots grated, and to that you'll add 2.5 teaspoons or 12 grams of granulated sugar, salt and pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons or 20 grams of white distilled vinegar, 3 tablespoons or 50 grams of creme fraiche, half cup or 110 grams of mayonnaise, toss together till thoroughly incorporated, and it's done. It's refreshing, you got a little tingle of tartness, and
Looking good though.
touch of richness.
I like
We've made it to the world famous chicken.
cabbage
Let's
with
be serious.
mayonnaise.
Good chicken only comes with great seasoning. That includes salt. The other thing is not being a wanka.
Too complicated for me. I won't do it.
Wings, thighs, drumsticks, all are acceptable. Now, large bowl, 2 cups or 475 milliliters of buttermilk, 1 tablespoon or 11 grams of salt, 1.5 teaspoons or 8 grams of 2 teaspoons or 6 grams of ground white pepper.
I don't
1
think
tablespoon or
I
6
tried
grams of
MSG.
paprika, 1 tablespoon or 10 grams of garlic powder. Whisk all that together, then add in 4 chicken drumsticks and 4 small bone-in and skin-on chicken thighs. Feel free to add some wings here if you like. Toss to coat and let that marinate at room temp for 5 minutes, but ideally overnight in the fridge. Now, for the dredge, large bowl. Add 3 cups or 450 grams of all-purpose flour and enter the one and only
11
First, 2
herbs.
teaspoons or 6 grams of fresh ground black
No
pepper,
way.
2.5 tablespoons or 28 grams of kosher salt,
I'm doing
1
this.
tablespoon or 18 grams of MSG, 2 tablespoons or 18 grams of ground white pepper, 1 tablespoon or 6 grams of ginger powder, 2 teaspoons or 5 grams of celery powder, 1 tablespoon or 12 grams of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons or 12 grams of sweet paprika, 2 teaspoons or 0.8 grams of dried oregano, 2 teaspoons or 1 gram of dried thyme, 1 tablespoon or 6 grams of mustard powder. Whisk all that together and you have your dredge. The rest is simple. Get a heavy bottom pot with at least 2 inches of oil without going more than halfway up the pot. Heat to around 330 Fahrenheit.
Bro.
Chicken by first drizzling a few tablespoons of your marinade into the flour and toss in to create tiny little balls of dredge.
If you
Remove your chicken from the
eat
marinade.
this
then
on
toss
a
the
daily
crushed
basis,
chicken
you
into the
won't
dredge
live
until
long.
each piece is coated edge to edge. Now repeat with all your chicken, and once everything is beautifully breaded in 2 to 3 batches, gently lay your chicken into your hot oil and fry for 6 to 8 minutes or until beautifully deep golden brown and your chicken is just cooked through. Now drain on a wire rack and repeat with all of your chicken. Now we're finally done. This is
Too much oil for
but
me.
we do need a bucket, so bucket down. Add in your chicken pieces nicely. Now you just need to serve with your mashed taters, gravies.
I will
slaw,
try it
and
for
your
sure.
Stunning biscuits for a soon-to-be unforgettable experience. But let's not forget the challenge here. How do we fare against KFC? Let's taste test and find out. Woo! Start with these goddamn mashed potatoes. After all this, we're starting with that. Good God. It's okay. You don't need them. I have nothing to say. The chicken did the talking for me. The gravy. Good lord. Both gravies are good. This is sort of like a sheet of paper, and this is like a Leonardo da Vinci painting. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not eating that. Now, these have gone completely cold, but whatever. Biscuits are a little dry when they go cold. By the way, these were warm when I had them, just so you know. You just dunk them. Ah! That is nuts. This is a family table dinner, and this is hospital food. Now we bring on a taste tester to finalize.
Bruh, this is hospital food. If I'm not sure what will be his reaction if he see a real hospital food from our country. Bruh, it's fucking terrible.
A lot of elements here to taste, Vikram, so we're gonna make this quick and easy. Mashed potato number 1.
Okay.
Mashed potato number 2. Choo-choo!
That's the better one.
Chicken leg number 1.
Okay.
Chicken leg number 2.
It's easy.
Look, you don't have to eat the coleslaw. You don't have to.
There's a part of me that knows I don't want to eat it, but I also feel like no one's eaten it, and I should give it that chance.
Here's number 1.
Very good.
Coleslaw number 2. What? You don't even know which one this is, Vikram.
Yeah, not even worth swallowing. The first one was way better. I just don't know why it's sour.
This is so gross.
So it's biscuit time. Both biscuits are quite dry. Biscuit number 1.
All right.
Number 2.
Save this one for later.
Here's number 1. Gravy number 2.
Second one's miles better. That is yours. The first one's good. You can definitely tell MSG heavy gravy, but like the depth of flavor on the second one is just like over here.
What would be good is like opening one of these,
Oh yeah.
tear that off, and then do this like that, and then the gravy on there like that.
KFC's timbers are shivered.
KFC more than shimber tibbers or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like KFC. I don't like Taco Bell. I don't like McDonald's. Just low quality food. But this is so oily. Everything, so much butter in it. With one meal, you have enough calories inside you to run for 3 days at least. Is this a merch or something? Nice, nice.